Okay, I thought I'd go over the engine and explain a bit more about the conversion. This is a Renault Z7U 2.5 turbo engine which uses the exact same block and liners and has the same bore as the DeLorean 2.8 litre engine, because Renault effectively shortened the stroke so they could make taller, fatter, stronger pistons, but at the same time as reducing the compression ratio. Which actually made for a lighter crankshaft, and it really is swings and roundabouts between the 2.5 and the 3 litre engine. These are much more free revving and also an awful lot more bomb proof, it would appear, although many more of these were made than the 3 litre turbos. Over here on the right, on the original air intake port, is a stainless steel mesh cone filter within the actually genuine carbon fibre canister. Not that that was my intent when I went out and bought it, it was just available and was fairly inexpensive and did what I wanted. The air intake then travels off down towards the turbocharger. I'm not sure if I can zoom in on that too well. It's all down under there anyway. It's a hybrid T3, Garrett T3, so vanilla flavoured on every component and very easy to rebuild in the future. We then come to the 4x10 inch PWR barrel cooler, which is a liquid air charge cooler, and then round into what in fact is from an Alpine A610, this plenum. Normally it would face backwards in the intercoolers between the rear lights, through the standard Renault throttle with rising rate mechanism. And I'll just flip that for you. I don't know if that's obvious, but the first half of movement only moves the throttle about a quarter or so. And I've got a little bleed valve on there down to the wastegate, so that I can up the boost that the turbo is currently wound up at which is about 8 psi, and still very fast like that. Standard Z7U inlet manifold underneath, standard DeLorean rocker covers, although underneath you will find a set of aluminum to my friends in America, rocker arms, and basically totally standard internals. What else can I show you? We've got the crankcase vent, which is actually a 25 turbo, Renault 25 turbo, not a GTA oil filler cap, which is just vents straight into the air intake down here. Otherwise the water pump's a Volvo one, only because that's just happened to be on my shelf when I built the engine, so no objections from the then owner. We got a brand new aircon compressor, not that that matters, but yes, the charge cooler. What we have is if I get down and show you the rather dirty, I think, pre-rad, which is under here with its fan. And you can also see the anti-roll bar there, I'll come back to that. But here we have the charge cooler pre-rad with the fan, which is circulated by a pump which is tucked away under the coolant bottle. And there it is. And does an absolutely superb job, because right here in the throttle body is the original engine management system air temperature sensor, which I sat there and calibrated using a hot cup of water and a thermometer, plugged it in, went for a drive and couldn't believe that the sensor was actually working, other than the fact that I'd seen it working myself 10 minutes earlier, because we saw maybe 5 degrees rise in air inlet temperatures even under sustained boost from this thing. They really are very, very effective. Right, might as well show the anti-roll bar, I suppose. I'm now getting dirty, so you can see this. I'm not sure how visible that is, but oh, there we go. Got twin rod ends on the end of the roll bar, connecting to the bolts that hold the trailing arm to the hub carrier, and running through the tunnel under the engine there. And I'm more and more convinced that this was an original intention. It just seems to make sense. It all falls into place nicely. But there you go. This is one of my 2.5 turbo engine conversions, and it goes like the clappers.